If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor RL.Exchange. They support all platforms and offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from and have multiple payment options. Be sure to use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
More now against Oxygen, who I would argue is much more top-heavy on the offensive side than BDS. This isn't going to be as much of a dogfight in the midfield as it will be staying on defense. What is this from Jorius?
It's Jorius on the left side. Every time we saw Jorius on the left, he was doing something nutty. A nice little pre-flip into the ball.
Bump hits up Archie with a follow-up shot. Oxygen, they're definitely warmed up in game one and have most of the possession, most of the mechanics, and then definitely a shot. Oli, bottom right corner, accuracy coming up clutch.
Ixo was working on small pads on his rotation. He only picked up one, and then he comes out of the net thinking maybe he's going to play it
so far in game one. It's not too over-aggressive. We saw what happened yesterday. Sometimes they'd get ahead of themselves and one player would push up too far forward. Oli, the next one is of course going to go in favor of him as well. 2 goals, 3-0 for Oxygen.
In relating wave, he's just hesitated. He saw the ball lob up. You see him turn for a sec. See if they can get it set up. The dump and chase not work. Relating wave on the wing, but Cash is going to play it himself with solo effort on the ground. And it made it work. Everyone's thinking ground pinch, and Cash is thinking bouncy ball.
And Ixo and Cash, they swap positions. Ixo bumped another man on the defensive side and knocked him out of the goal line. Ground set up. Instead, it's a nice little bounce shot. With 18 seconds left, I'm not sure how possible it is, especially with this poor kickoff. Jorius can secure the game one victory. Quadrant, it looked like there were a couple of signs of life shoulders in game one, too much in favor of Oxygen.
Win on the kickoff, Cash not gonna get there, and like you said, BDS, they tend to slow the game down against you and make you really think about how you're pushing. But against Oxygen, it's a lot faster. 2 touches, no boost, and Ixo opens the scoring for Quadrant.
And that's how you get things done for Quadrant. It's Ixo by himself. This is why the man himself, Cash, was talking about
why is it over to the corner. Jorius gets a nice read. The demo from Oli gets to the 50. That was a great retreat from Oxygen, and they push it right back to again.
Oli
just getting in the way. That one's saved by Relating Wave, but it's still the box shot. Goal! Jorius ties the game.
Consistency from Oxygen. They have held this pressure for so long, and it's not just one shot, it's not just 2 shots, it's several.
Whoever switches it up first might get the advantage. Oli denied by Ixo on the side. Cash trying to get in the way. Oli a demo on Relating Wave. Jorius, free shot! Goal! Oxygen take a 2-0 lead in the series.
And they stole this one out of the playbook from Quadrant, getting the demo on the goal line. Then Jorius from the corner. Hold off on and play against Quadrant. They were dodging demos, and more specifically, we got to talk again about Archie. But before we do that, Cash's name has to get brought up because this kickoff was all in favor of Quadrant.
And Jorius trying to figure out where Cash was going to go with that, but he just gave him the net. Cash going to either control that or play it to where I can get it in the corner. I don't think you can give up the edge like that when he's got control, and now he's just done it to him twice! Right through the midfield! 2 goals!
Go off, young man. Cash, the demo, created some space. Then you've got a 1v1. Oli thinks he has it.
The BDS aren't full of mechanics themselves, but their approach to the game is a little different. It's not as fast as Oxygen want to play. It's not as mechanical. So, of course, Quadrant are like, let's just challenge them. What a hit here from Oli. He converts and splits the lead.
Yeah. But look at Jorius. The peace of mind to go for a dribble, flick it out to Oli.
Good bouncer. Oxygen have possession.
Oli!
Oh, it's blocked. All 3 commit from Quadrant. They don't get the challenge. Jorius pass. Goal! Oxygen slice up the defense of Quadrant to tie it up.
That is just dirty from Jorius in the corner. He fakes it, leaves it for the mid.
Jorius still sitting around. Oli, the shot. The net's open. Archie got the demo, but it didn't matter. He wasn't able to find the ball. Now Jorius off the ceiling. One more. The reset. Off the backboard. Goal! Jorius, mechanical maniac. Game 3 for Oxygen.
He does it again. Flip reset off the ceiling. Archie.
The pressure. Oli. Getting the demo to clear for Archie.
Yeah.
It's not even the Quadrant. They're not playing that bad of a game.
No,
this is
not
goofy.
at all.
That's just goofy. Oxygen scored goofy goal number 1. This one just kind of pops underneath and oopsies.
Oh my. Just smacking it into Oli.
Their momentum just can't be stopped. Oli, he read that so long ago.
Yeah.
That's another shot. Relating Wave gets the save.
Oh.
He's been decent on defense, but Jorius has been better on offense. He can't be stopped today. He just keeps putting it in the back.
It's all because of the power we saw there from Archie of Oxygen. A good pass. That's a big reason as to why they keep rotating in. Cash looking for something creative. They needed a double commit is not going to be helpful against Quadrant, but that read is from Cash. Absolutely sniffed out that pass and was able to capitalize.
Good stuff from Cash. Steals that corner boost out and is just in the perfect spot on the turn. He turned ball cam on right as Jorius hit. Decent launch, but then Oli just gets such a powerful touch. Flipping right into the point of contact against Cash. Now Jorius has Ixo on the run, and he gets his 3rd goal, a hattie for Jorius.
17 seconds left. A hat trick for Jorius. A 2-goal lead for Oxygen. Unless maybe Quadrant can bring out something in these dire moments.
Hard hit from Cash. Hard shot. Not over yet, Turtle. Ixo gets the goal here and maybe needs some magic on the kickoff. But Cash lost a good one. Tough read for Oli. Nice goal for Ixo.
And there's still time, even if this kickoff
bracket is that tournament in Europe. So both teams have figured out a way to really not play that, 1, 2, 3, first, second, third man rotation. It's going to be Moist to break the deadlock. Joyo with the first goal. Army Corp just could not get this one under control in the back corner.
Yeah, but Tira's mistouch did not help out considering
the synergy not working out so far for Karmine Corp.
Yeah, and it's been mistakes from Vatira that have been the most prevalent.
Yeah.
Important to note as well, Moist are the only undefeated team left, but Exotic can hit them as clean as that. That undefeated streak might not last.
Big 50-50 win from Itachi. Exotic up quickly, uncontested.
Tira pre-jumped it by quite a distance.
For a moment it looked like Rise might be about to mind game his little teammate there, but Vatira got the better of him and he's gone the whole way to set up Exotic's 2nd goal of the game. Vatira steps up, air dribbling the entire length of the field, forces a missed touch from Astral. Like, more trouble for Moist. Rise doing the smart thing here. Wise from Rise once again as he just slows the ball down, gives his teammates time to grab boost, and now here comes Joyo. Reset secured. It's going to be a drop down pass
this
from Rise.
So good if it goes in.
Skeptical, but Astral makes it work. That was a bit of a stretch, but it has ended up in the back of the net. The 3-man passing play from Moist ties the game.
And then anyone else combine together and give Astro his opportunity to score a team play worldie. But Exotic on the kickoff. Nice. Well, we saw this at the World Championships, and you can take Vatira out, but some things never change.
Oh my god, I just cannot believe
KC have got themselves on the board. Is there anything that you've noticed? Not again. Not surely. Again, it's just giving them the angles, and that actually is going to go in anyway. KC had full control right off the kickoff.
Yeah, just love that. Rise panics. He doesn't get that ball to safety at all. It's more of a pass than clear. Being that 3rd, and everyone take their turn slowing down the play. If you've got to make an interception, then just go ahead and do it. It's an open net, surely. And it will go bottom left. Astral had a bit of the goal covered. Bottom left corner. Gladly welcome Vatira's shot.
Man, this is so difficult for Moist to deal with right now every time. And it's just got taken away. Vatira outplaying everybody. Can't quite find the stair. Astral has to play the defensive side of the ball. He cannot afford to look for anything else, but this is such a bad position. And Vatira knew that he had it scored before he even arrived at the ball.
And Rise and Astral both committing to the corner challenge. Joyo a bit late back. Went for the in and out save, settle down the nerves if that's what they want to put this down to. If they just want to put it down to, a bad start to a series, that's fine by me as well. But they've got to slow down the Karmine Corp momentum, especially in an emotionally charged match like this one. Karmine Corp are synergizing to a higher level than Moist. They are reading Moist to a much higher level than Moist are able to read them. And when you've got 3 mechanical players, all
just needs to start going in for Moist. That was the best passage of play they've had in quite some time, but still nothing to show for it. You will expect to see more of that. Joyo's trying to get there in time, but Itachi too strong.
Once again, it is Karmine Corp who just have what it takes to force the issue. Another instance of just everybody wanting to move forward, everybody wanting to aggress the ball. They're not being patient with this one at all. They're being continually punished. That's surely going to be another one. Exotic puts it over the line. I don't think Vatira even needed any help with this one. Great stuff by Karmine Corp. Completely dominant performance ever since
Absolutely massive for them, and it will be reverse sweep required.
Crazy.
Vatira holds all the cards right now. Moist need to shuffle the deck, because at the moment, this is looking so rough as they do get one to take for the road.
Right, there's your second goal, the classic Moist 0-second goal, but like you said, Karmine Corp had that 2-goal advantage in order to show it, and this is his chance. He's seizing it with both hands.
Same thing over there for Itachi, because it's one of the... Oh, wait a minute. That's them caught out. And Rise. Oh, Itachi will get to you soon enough, mate, because for now, Rise wants to make it the Moist show.
Yeah, it looks like Exotic was expecting Vatira to completely miss the open net. To make matters worse, had he just hit that any more softly, one of his teammates would have been able to catch up to it and put it in.
Moist score as well. Oh, my goodness.
It's 2-0 Moist. Well, a twist in the script. Just when you thought it's all over, Karmine Corp make a massive mistake.
In this series, you don't want that bleeding over to another 5 minutes of gameplay. Take the timeout, reset, go in fresh for the rest of the 15 minutes that you might have left. What a save! Astro! I thought he wasn't here to defend like Vatira. That looked pretty brilliant to me.
Earlier stages of this tournament, they just did not look like they were organized at all. Whereas today, they've been extremely organized. They've got a game plan and they're sticking to it. So that's, I think, been the big difference. Look at how easy it is for them to get through Moist. Once again, as a 50-50 goes in their favor, Itachi just controls the engagement completely. Astral decides to turn around and come at that one from another angle. It didn't work
right
out.
back to doing what we do best. And pressure straight back over to Moist. Astral looking for the outplay of everybody. He's got Exotic jumping, and they've created so much space. Astral made himself big, made everyone respect him.
And this is what we've been waiting for from Moist. Astral, they're faking the stealing play, just shots back down. Exotic trying to drop it down in the corner. Rise reads him and follows up quickly for the shot. Kickoff's gone.
Oh, there's a third man.
Away though, and it will go in the back of the net. Rise commits from the back corner. He knew there was a threat here, tried to 50-50 the ball to safety, but Itachi completely absorbed it. Probably a better idea to just try and, make sure that one goes sideways, just anywhere but staying exactly where it is.
Well, there's actually nobody left, and what a pass! What a goal! I need to see if I'm absolutely certain Vatira's pre-jumped. I just don't believe it. But,
he's just so
oh, wow. It has been. They just can't get rid of it. As Rise gets a very crucial touch. But that midfield is owned by KC, and this series could be as well.
And far too many touches just going over the head of the entire Moist lineup. Rise and Joyo both advancing there at the exact same time. Sided matchup, and it's been one-sided in terms of the game plan. It's been one-sided in terms of the strategy. Oh, that's a great goal though. Rise reads the backboard miss and gives Moist a lifeline. I was about to say that it's been one-sided mechanically as well, because I really do think that Karmine Corp...
So many players capable of achieving so much with nothing to stop them but the limit of their own skill. And the limit of these two teams' skill is impossibly high. Both of them have made it in the semi-finals looking pretty simple, and it's Oxygen that start off better in the finals.
When that 50 going perfectly central, I think you'd expect to see from Jorias. Near enough every time he's got a 50.
But the man I was going to say, Oli, he's never finished that high in tournaments like this. He has peaked in third, but that was only once. Like I say, Stumpy, the grand final's completely different. The pressure is higher, and that is why KC, they equalise.
You talk about players that have performed. Vatira, he has won it all at some point back in the spring major.
That is amazing. Exotic, I thought he was going to go for one himself, but he couldn't quite get the flip reset to earn it. Here's Oli for Oxygen, an org that came into the season at the start of RLCS, never come better than third as an org. They might be winning this tournament. They win the first game in this grand finals.
A negative angle with such a positive result manages to just flick it back behind him.
Despite losing it is very silly. And even there, dribbling it past a couple of players, it didn't quite lead to a goal for Karmine Corp, but he's looking incredibly hot. However, oh my goodness, he's got that out. How did that not... I mean, my camera was on Itachi. What happened there?
I don't know. That's the one where I'm going to go to Twitter later and look at the replay.
Making sure it doesn't go in. Are they able to do it again? Oli's coming in. Exotic should be able to just shepherd this one away. And Vatira gets a huge demo in the center. Karmine Corp survived earlier. Now they've taken the lead.
Hardly a worm burn, more of a worm patter on the header as it just rolls slowly down the pitch. Itachi, though, taking that shot exactly when he needed to. They're making a terrible challenge of it for Oxygen to be getting one just to level it back up. Bear in mind that they get 5-6 goals per game against them, and they're shooting down the opposite side. They allow a lot, but my gosh, they score a lot as well.
I mean, there was a side from Jorias. I think that was just the problem. I think maybe without that, maybe he was just too far in the center.
All that does matter
is that score at the top of your screen. 2-0 to Karmine Corp, and they will be taking game number 2. 3-0 now. Looking even better for KC.
Before that goal, there was only Itachi had any shots on net, and there were 3 for him, and he scored 2 of them. He's been tweeting this entire day, being like, Jorias, my word, man. You got 1.8 earlier on in your series. It has been ridiculous, and despite that, I wonder if Jack is going to be tweeting out against a team that has beaten him a lot when he was over here in Europe, in Karmine Corp, and also, namely, Vatira.
Yeah, I mean, it was communication slow and rotations from Oxygen right there. And Karmine Corp suddenly have exactly what they want. They have that lead. They have something to defend and hold on to. It might be too exotic. Clean strike on the ball. Best he's ever come is top 8. He wants this win so badly.
It's a clean stroke on the ball, but Archie just completely whiffs that touch. And it was Itachi, sure, going for the shot. He has to block
that's
both.
Still a weak shot right there from Exotic. I think he assumed there'd be somebody challenging it, so went up for the ball a little bit early. Lost all ability to really get some power and pace and precision on the ball by going up so early. Do you know what he does, Stumpy? He makes up for it from the ceiling.
Just smashes it, sees that the Brock's coming in, goes up for the dunk on the ball, and then bangs it down. Manages to get the bounce.
Is almost over the top. Exotic, not just getting the block when the edge ball was on, but then getting the second touch. Brilliance from him. He stepped up, but finally he's been breached. Oli scores, and Oxygen are back in this game.
I think Oli got bumped here by Archie too. That back pass was instrumental to the play happening. Then it was the 1-2, and then Archie smashes into the back of Oli.
Archie's on the backboard. Itachi's coming in. Will KC slow down a little bit now and try and hold what they've got? Not if Exotic's got anything to do about it. He is just beaming in. He is so creative and so good in attack, and it's 4-1 for KC.
Another dunk, another aggression, another banger from Exotic. Sends it past the backline in its entirety.
He would not have done it if he didn't think that he, Exotic, and Itachi could win a world championship. That'll be all he's thinking about. We're seeing from Karmine Corp so far, they're capable of doing that. But Oli's 50-50 game, Stumpy. Tell me about it.
Oli, you are filth incarnate. You get that free flip, you then get the flip reset, you then go to the floor, and then you finish it alongside.
His turn is it now to step up for Karmine Corp. It was almost Itachi, but that's a great touchdown from Oxygen. And suddenly Karmine Corp are being sent back, having to drive back to their own goal. There's a chance for Oxygen.
Open.
That's a powerful, man. Chat for a minute, you turn into a superhuman.
It was that corner bounce where Vatira just had to react nicely, and under the pressure of Jorias, he had to make something ugly from it.
Going to an Oxygen player, they have full boost control. Maybe that demo's going to change it.
Oli just respawning, suddenly has a ball to defend, and Vatira, he's got a ball to block. Going from that demo and immediately seeing Vatira barrel down on you is a little bit hellish. Oli, what else was he going to do? Vatira, my word, from the
Cleaning
sky.
Now. He can get over the top of Jory as he can. Archie's coming in to have another go. Gets it there for Oxygen. Nervous times for OXG. Archie wants to get this quick reset on the bump. Maybe it's past the time. Oli could maybe give them the breath they need, and he does it. And it all comes from Archie.
That's a sigh of relief as the insurance pays out. Itachi's bumped out of the way from the edge off Archie, and Oli's got
the ball, so it's going to be difficult for Oxygen. 45 seconds is going to seem like a very long time to get back into this series, especially if the goal flies in now. But Jorias has won it. Teased Vatira in, spat him out, and made it 4-1 Oxygen.
Just perfect positioning from Jorias there. As double commit comes in, Oli thankfully doesn't make a touch as far as Jorias is concerned, because then, and I'm excited now that we're finally seeing that really start to be more prevalent at this level, because I remember there being that theory of, you want to be staying in a bit of a Venn diagram with your teammates and passing it across from your respective circles. Oli getting the goal from the pass of Archie. I'll talk about pinches in a minute, because that was just a classic passing play.
It was a classic passing play. You're talking about 2016 as well. Vatira has the ball in front of his own goal. Supremely in control, of course. Somehow gets it into the Oxygen corner when he was being challenged by 3 players. Gets an assist from it. How has Vatira done so much from so little there?
Vatira makes a mountain out of a molehill, and on top stands King Itachi. that shot. Vatira's on the ceiling doing a helicopter, so potentially it's going to come from him, but instead of flying sky high, falls back to the ground, and Archie lets that ball go towards Exotic, gets the redirect. Magic is made on Wasteland.
Magic is made on Wasteland, and it's been brewing for the last couple of minutes. Something was going to happen. In the end, it was Archie with a pinch. Itachi wants to launch a volley forward, but he's just charged down by Joris. Archie steams in, a huge win for him. Only could finish it. It's going to go in. It's going to be 3-1 Oxygen, and it's going to be 3-2 Oxygen in games.
The blue wall looking like it might need a Mason, because there's nobody who is able to shut down this
From
Oxygen
having
team.
one, maybe even two players from the goal line trying to keep it out. Who's going to be the first to break through that? KC have to make something happen. Oxygen at least have a couple of chances if they lose this game.
He's on his own.
About to put Oxygen in the lead. He was completely stranded, and he scored it.
In the sky, flying solo, Archibald. There's a bump coming in, I think, from Oli on Exotic. Vatira had to
They have to get back into this game in order to stay in the series, in the grand final, in the tournament. Itachi is close down. That one could be going all the way in. I think it is. It's 2-0 from nothing.
On our first Neo Tokyo of the day, we are seeing these plays that come out from Archie. The double goal. And just, as he said, just seeing it land. Archie, he has been phenomenal. The legwork he has given forward for Oxygen against KC is otherworldly. And a bump from him secures the third, and Jorius gets on the score sheet.
Look at this. Archie's just bouncing around, causing havoc everywhere he goes. Get out the goal.
Yet, alongside Oxygen, he will be doing it. Jorius, Oli, and Archie are your inaugural European champions.
As soon as this ball doesn't even touch the floor, it goes in. A finish with a flourish for Oxygen. Wow, what a start for them. What a beginning for this team.